How is it going, everybody? TheHopper once again, and you know, I felt that little community test chamber video was a little too short, right? Like it was only like 5 minutes. I know what you're thinking. Didn't you have another video earlier this week that was also 5 minutes? Something like that. But anyway, let's forget about all that and just get into this game right here, Portal 2. I love this game. It's one of my favorite games ever. I think it's genuinely a damn near perfect masterpiece. Like it's really fucking solid. Super fun. Most people probably know about it. So we're just gonna go ahead and hop right in. Don't look at that. Oh, wait, that's so funny that you can start wherever you want on New Game. But we're gonna start in Chapter 1, The Courtesy Call. It's funny, I honestly wouldn't consider myself to be like an expert or anything at puzzle games, like super in love with the genre. I know I made the joke about, you know, in the video, it's like, oh my god, Portal 2, but like it's Portal and Resident Evil are the only puzzle games I really probably play. And calling Resident Evil a puzzle game is quite a stretch. It's kind of pushing the definition of a puzzle game, you know what I mean? So, Wheatley, get in here!
You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer,
oh, this game's so good. I love like this little beginning area too. Just like this little room makes you think, oh, okay, I'm out of the Portal facilities. But then, if you just look at these, you'll go, oh no, we're still in the facility. Why else would this rail be here? Unless it's just the future and they have a rail maybe for my clothes or food, maybe I'm crazy. I don't remember what he wanted me to do. Oh.
This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer.
Okay. I mean, that's some good art. You know, that's some.
If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music.
Hey, you know, it is pretty music. Also, the fact that they're really using a fucking, like this box TV. And this game came out in 2012, so it's not like, you know, they didn't have flat screens. It's just to show that Aperture doesn't give a fuck. Or it's to maybe show after this, because we're about to have a time skip. The knock. The courtesy call, there we go, we're into the game now. So I remember, I'm just gonna be basically, oh, sorry for that, just quit share screen. So I love this game, so I feel like half this playthrough is basically just gonna be me talking about the mechanics and the history of the game and talking about why I enjoy it. Because I've already beaten it like multiple times, and I think most people have that already enjoy it, so, most people I say. So, you know. It's kind of up in the air. Hello.
You look good. Looking good, actually.
Thanks, bro.
Are you okay?
So, Wheatley himself is a treasure, right? Just the way they had to animate him, just so that he feels like he has to feel like still a robot, but prepare.
You might want to hang on to something.
I wish you could actually hang on to something, but it's no biggie. I just usually crouch. Oh, you can't crouch actually, duh. No, you just have to stand, I forgot. Yeah. Duh. What am I talking about? I'm a lunatic. Can't jump on the bed either. There you go. Every time, I love it. Every time I say something, the game just tries its best to prove me wrong immediately. So like he has like I'm pretty sure he has like literally like thousands of lines. Like, and tons went unused in the final game. Just because they would basically let Stephen Merchant, who plays Wheatley, just ramble for like ever. Just because like he'd go through all the scripted stuff, and then I'm pretty sure he would go through it again and kind of add his own spin to some stuff. And then sometimes they would just let him go, like they would just let him go off, and then he would just I don't know. I'm not sure. He probably wouldn't actually just go off. They probably just had a lot of written lines that they just had him read.
Okay, you know what? That's close.
I love that to say Apple.
All reactor core safeguards are now.
That's one of Valve, because Valve's, you know, they're very minimalistic with showing the controls like that. I feel like they usually go, okay, hit this to do it, and then hit this to do this, and hit this to do this, and that's it. Especially in Portal. Like in Portal 1, they didn't show anything like that. I think they'll just say like click to, you know, they'll just tell you the absolute basics. Just to shoot, I think. I don't even think they actually give you the controls for the use button. Because at that time, most people on PC would have been like, yeah, it's probably E. because it's a Valve game. No, on Xbox it's probably X because it's every other game ever. Actually, I think it probably does tell you the controls at the very beginning, but it's just funny because I don't think about it, you know. In most games, you would sit there and you would think about how much they drive into you, all the controls and the tutorials and the mechanics. But this game is a giant tutorial. I saw someone even say once that they thought it meant that it wasn't a good game because it's such a tutorial. But then I was like, well, it's a fucking puzzle game. What do you mean? That's how it works. They're all just giant tutorials to get you into further puzzles until they get harder and harder and you know how to beat it. At least that's my opinion. Maybe some other people have a different opinion on it, but you know, I think being such a perfect tutorial is what allows us to be such a good puzzle game, because you learn naturally, and because of the fact that as community puzzles, you could argue that the entire single player is essentially a tutorial, which is in my opinion fine because it's a fun tutorial and it's a really great story and it's fulfilling and satisfying and way longer than the first game. You wrecking my shit, we.
That is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override.
Manual override.
Could get a bit technical. Hold on. Almost there. Remember, you're looking for
The music too, kicking in.
not bullet holes, but don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time.
Boom, and then we're good. It actually physically stops you, so you can't. Because apparently, we're not going to be listening to the developer's commentary, but I have listened to it before. And that section right there, just crashing into this wall and making it to where the player could actually get out without fucking around with this stuff right here, stopping the player was probably a pretty good idea for that, because they said it was damn difficult. So, and if you haven't played the first game before, you might not recognize this. It's where you start in the first game. This is the exact chamber, this radio and everything. Now, if I remember correctly, I'll go ahead and just start this up in a second. Oh, come on, get in the fucking...
event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open.
Okay. Well, that's as good as I'm gonna get.
In 3,
Put this on the table.
1.
And they do this, boom! It's the same reason they do it in the first game. You know why? It's so you see yourself and you go, oh, it's a portal, duh. I'm moving through it, because like if you don't see yourself, that's because you're basically fucking this wall and you go out so fast. But most players would most likely just see themselves. There you go, here's the button, and then boom, another tutorial. There. It's smart too, because it's those two little chambers right there are the best ways to teach people that. I mean, because you got to think. Like, as much as Portal 2 is a continuation of the first one, there's still probably so many people that didn't play the first one that played it. So you have to be able to, learn them a little bit, get them into the learning system, and those first two puzzles from the first game are pretty astounding. Now, this is an interesting variation of that, because this is also a puzzle from the first game, but it's manipulated a little bit. You get to choose where you want to have the portals. And the other one you had to wait. No, I'm an idiot. And the other one you had to wait and just let it naturally cycle between each portal, which is not terrible. It's just it takes fucking forever. So it's like if you already know the puzzle, like Maul or most players now, just go through it. You know, why make you wait? So because it also forces the player to make more active decisions too, which means like, okay, Bucko, don't think the game's gonna help you at all. Even though, ironically, it makes that puzzle easier giving the player control. It's just that, like, because you always have to build that line of, like, how much is the game going to help the player, right? And the player has to know that very early on, and that right there is a good indicator of, look, the puzzle isn't terrible, it's not terribly hard, but we're not going to do it for you. Not this time.
If the Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king,
I love this announcer's recordings, which, by the way, apparently, I'm pretty sure, Ella McLean, jeez, I almost could not think of her name. She, that would have been embarrassing. Oh, it is not there. Let's jump. Whoa! I forgot that you just landed in this wall. Oh, look at the reflections. Whoa, that looks weird, because it's so much more like relatively high quality. You could see the actual shape, and it's like just a dark, like textureless image, or it looks textureless. It's probably actually more like the lighting has just become extremely simplified. And then boom, we got the single portal gun, and that's Shell. That's literally me. This is cool. I actually forgot about this, like, because you can just so quickly go by this part, like so fast. But this is literally the first game. Well, it's not literally. It just like, this is straight up like, you get in the portal gun, she offers you cake, and you go up to her, the companion cube shit. I'm assuming that's supposed to be Rat Man. These are hilarious to me. And then the scientist building building GLaDOS. It's so cool. I love when they do that kind of stuff, you know? Which this game does it a lot. Lots of hidden lore. Not, you know, I wouldn't say it's Dark Souls in the sense of like, you kind of get the main story unless you're an idiot. You know, it's like, if you don't get it, no, I shouldn't say an idiot, that's so mean, but you should get the basis of the story, you know? It's not super complicated. Hey, look at me. I'm Joe. Boom, again, I think this is, if I'm correct, this actually is the reverse of the original puzzle in Portal 1 that like you would get carried across or something. Or maybe it's not the reverse and I'm just crazy and that is probably the exact same route. You just obviously don't have the platforms and it's all destroyed. Again, what a cool way to like, A, make a reference to the original games, or the game, and B, just simple tutorial stuff, you know? So, because like right there, you know what that tutorial was? It's basically, that was just to show that, yo, you can go out of the orange portal, or you can go into the orange portal and out the blue. Because before that point, we were always going into the blue and out the orange. It's crazy stuff. So now, it's like, well, we're trapped, but you can't shoot two portals, so you can't trap yourself. Well, you technically, in theory, I guess you would be able to shoot that one, but they're like, oh, what do I do? Shoot one portal, boom, you go out you go out to the portal that shows you where the button is, and you just learn how to use portals and buttons, like yourself with the gun, without the you know, the tiny buttons that let you choose the portals. Man, that sounds so confusing if you don't know exactly what I'm referring to. Jesus. You go over there. I did not mean to do that, because now watch this. I could have done it in one fell swoop, but now I have to do this. Hurts. Hurts. Oh, get off the cube. Hey. What could I possibly... I love that you break the glass. That's just such a nice little touch. Because Valve's always on their physics shit. But they also realize that this game, you can't go too heavy on that kind of stuff. Like, you can do it with all the side stuff, but like, in the main puzzle rooms, if you were to, you know, make everything grabbable, it would start to actually get confusing in a puzzle sense. Because you'd be like, well, do I need this? So they were like, well, fuck, let's just be smart and eliminate most of the stuff you don't need inside the rooms themselves. Don't know what the fuck this means, if I'm being honest. The unreason? I have no idea. I thought I could be able to get something out of that, but I don't know. I'm sure someone out there knows exactly what this means. Cat over the moon. So someone's over the moon, numbers, money. Oh, is it the people they're wait, what? No, but they're losing money. I don't know. I don't know. Because it's Aperture, and Aperture's known for being, even they made the portal gun, like, right? Like, they made that's it. Everything else is ass from them. That's what's great about Aperture.
If the Enrichment Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind. So now I love this, because look, boom, they've upped our puzzle rooms significantly. Now, I will say, in my opinion, compared to Portal 1, I think this one might jump just a little too much in complexity compared to the last one. Maybe just a little. I think Portal 1 might have a little bit of a slower, better gradual transition into the harder levels, but I think this one realizes that, like, okay, you know what? So we can make more room for all of these weirder levels, let's go ahead and just get a slightly complicated one out of the way first, so... That's what I assume they're going for. I mean, obviously I'm I'm not Valve, so I can't confirm, but just my thoughts. That's just my, you know, I just assume. What does this do? That drops one there. This stops that. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Yep. It'll go through and get stopped. And then we just carry it up here. It's that simple. It is so funny though, because if you really like, I don't know, I guess it wouldn't take that long. It's hard to, I always wish, a part of me almost always wishes I could just go through and erase my memory of any of the portals in this, or any of the puzzles in this game. Because, again, they're not necessarily super difficult, right? Like, most of them, especially these early ones, after these like tutorial sections, obviously the tutorial levels aren't super hard at all, but like okay, like I think from starting on out here, including this one and the one before, they start getting harder. But I don't know. It is funny because having done them before, I do wonder if that like genuinely gives me such a higher like, not advantage. Is that the right word? Well, first let's just get this. Let's just get it over here. See what's up. Oh, because I have to shoot in here. Get the cube. Okay. Okay. You're really gonna do that, cube. Now watch this. Ooh, another super interesting thing they did is because if you notice most of the time, I'm just gonna do it for the sake of doing it. You like drag a object against. Wow, the one time. Yeah, boom, you drag an object against a wall like that, you're not supposed to be able to, you know. Oh my lord. I can't believe it. Wasted so much time. But, you know, you can't typically take the cube past the wall like that, but they realize that, man, how the hell are people going to be able to take it in a portal, because it's going to hit the wall just about damn near every single time, unless you're literally aiming it perfectly. And if you're on a controller, forget it, it's going to hit every time. But, so they really just like, let's just basically give it a little more leeway when you take a cube in. It's also why it auto-corrects you like that, because there's, I'm pretty sure in the original game this was based on, or Bacular Drop, you do not auto-correct. Which is, again, it's fair, it was a small-ass team, you know, can't really fault them. But, it's still interesting to me because, where are we going, whoa, bleh. Hold on, I have to actually, let's put the thinking cap on for a second. I see. I now see. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So, damn it, I fucking forgot what I was saying. I forgot. It's fine, it's no biggie. I just got so caught up here that I was like, what do I do? Took me a second. Thank you, past person. So, past announcement.
In such a way that the future should not start with you. Please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better.
Dude, I love this game's humor and like, I don't know, just the dialogue and the acting in it is so good. Because it's almost all robot. I think in this game, especially, they're actually, that's all robots in all the portals. Well, no, it's not. I'm stupid. Portal 2 specifically, no. Because they're, you know, you'll see.
You did find a portal.
Hey, it's Wheatley.
You know what? It just goes to show, people with brain damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they? At the end. Dave, pop a portal on that wall behind me there, and I'll meet you on the other side of the room. Okay, listen, let me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. They told me
Wheatley's character is so great. The build-up to him dropping, just so the player knows, like, get him to drop and stuff. And actually, you can't. Actually, you cannot. Right? I'm pretty sure you. Like it will. It's you're unable to. It's scripted that he's gonna fall completely.
I pop off this thing.
Let me check. I could be mistaken.
1, 2, 3. That's high. It's too high.
I forgot he backs out after the first one. That's great.
Let's go on 1 this time. Okay, ready? 1. Catch me, catch out.
Yeah, I totally pressed it there. That's funny. It's been a minute, so like I'm excited again because there's a lot of little stuff, you know, I can forget, of course. Where the fuck? Oh, forgot it was right there. Duh. Hello. I think I saw someone say that one of the things they basically just cheated with was was those eyelids. Technically, they don't actually make sense physically. Like in a physical standpoint, they should go past this little outer circle part, not the entire outer shell, but just this outer little circle part that my mouse is in. What am I doing? What's he button?
I can't do it if you want.
Oh, sorry.
If you...
But yeah, they basically had to cheat with those eyelids, just and deform them when they're under the, when they go out, when they're out of view, just because they help too much. You know, they make him look all emotive and stuff, like a real boy.
Bam! Secret panel.
Hey.
While your back was turned, and off we go. Look at this. No rail to tell us where to go.
This is cool. I love being able to carry him around, like he's like talking to you and stuff. It's because the first, like, because we already, like, especially if you don't know exactly what you're doing, those first sections might take you a little longer, so you'll have more of that isolation. But because the first game was already so heavy on the isolation, it honestly almost perfected it for this kind of game. You know, this weird aperture laboratories thing. Just like being stuck in a lab and alone with a killer robot. They already did that so perfectly, right? So why try to replicate it exactly again? So give you a Wheatley, which makes sense. Now, that's where people might like Portal 1 better, though, is because Portal 1 does go a lot harder on the isolation, kind of psychological aspect of that. Like it's really freaky. It is really freaky because that game really actually tries to kind of freaky the fuck out, you know, all these creepy ass noises that are in here, they're just not as harsh in my opinion. Hold on, I gotta take it. Where's it at? Oh, it's behind. It's behind everyone.
Apparently this human escaped and nobody's seen him since. Then there was a sort of long chunk of time where
oh, here's their yeah.
Escaping now. So,
is this where I walked up?
Don't touch
No.
Okay,
go down.
these stairs.
And just jump down, right? Because I got the boots on.
Still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grit. We're all fine. That's tremendous.
The lighting in here is so good too. Honestly, that's what makes these sections down here look so good. Because if you turn on the light all, like, or whatever, or where it like just fills the light everywhere, it's hilarious. It just takes away all of the tension, which you could be said of anything.
Don't touch anything else. Don't touch anything else. Don't even look at anything else. Just, well, obviously you've got to look at everything else to find.
That's so crazy. I forgot about
look at
that.
something, it doesn't say escape pod. Look at something else. Look at the next thing. All right, but don't touch anything else or look at anything. Well, look at other things, but don't. You understand? Can you see it anywhere? I can't see it anywhere. Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on.
There we go. Hey.
That's gold.
Man, the lighting's so good.
Oh, look at that. It's turning.
I was fucking God.
But probably fine, as long as it doesn't start, moving up. Now. It's pod. It's moving up. Okay. No, don't worry. I've got it.
He's legitimately so funny. I forget. Like, it's the reading too. Like, the lines are funny in my opinion. They are funny. It's just that it's Stephen Merchant's fucking voice, dude. Is so good.
Oh, there's a password. Okay, it's fine. I'll just hack it.
I'll just hack it. He's just basically gonna start trying every fucking password known to man, but he can't do it fast enough because he doesn't understand that he should just run a program.
Wait, did I do your pen? Start writing these down. Okay. Alright, new plan. Nothing.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been
It has been a while.
time. How have you been?
So, GLaDOS' voice too is always so good. I mean, obviously this is probably her most famous one, the one she was just using, but she doesn't, like, Portal 1, most of the game is actually in her really, like, kind of happy sounding monotone one that's like sarcastic and a little, just a little grim at times. But this is definitely the more famous one. It's just like full on fucking evil robot, like
I will say,
unhinged.
since you went to all the trouble of waking me up, you must really
Hey, and then the little shoot I was seeing earlier where I was like, hey,
one small thing we need to take
we're gonna be
care
thrown
of
in.
first.
Woo! No! Aha, if you look up, you can see it. It doesn't look as perfect as it does on the outside. Haha. Gotcha, Valve. I got you. This is a cool loading screen. I don't remember them, like, doing it to where the loading screen, like... Well, no, I guess because even in the other picture, you can see, like, they change elements on the picture itself during the loading screen. So, never mind. I was just thinking out loud, okay? Hey, you can't do that. That's illegal in Overwatch 2. And, comp, apparently, in Pro Leagues. Roof sliding, you know?
The incinerator room. Be careful not to trip over any parts of me that didn't get completely burned.
Damn, I completely forgot that you do this original incinerator part, man. That's awesome. That's crazy. I just forgot it was, I don't know why I just completely forgot about that. That's so amazing. I love the turrets fucking flying through. Because everything's gone to shit, so it doesn't really matter what she sends right now, at the moment. And then, there it is. The one, the only.
You have a dual portal device.
Boom. I love it how much shittier it is to getting this one. Like, in the other one, it's like kind of this hype-ass moment, you know? Like, kind of like the first gun we just got in this game. But they do it for both guns. This one's just like, you drop in a hole and you're like, there, go get the portal gun. Just because it's a GLaDOS. But it's also cool because the whole hype has been reuniting with GLaDOS, obviously, at a story standpoint. And it, emotionally to the player, it affects them more because they've been more, they're more emotionally open to whatever. Shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up. So, next, is this, yeah, 19. Okay, I think now we're about to break out of all the, unless I'm fucking crazy, I think we're about to break out of all the old chambers. Or it's just the end of chapter 1. Which is interesting, I don't remember them doing the out of 19 before. Interesting.
After all, we've got a lot to do, and only 60 more years.
Well, this is gonna be a long game. We're gonna be doing puzzles for about 60 years, gang. Sorry.
You're back with me, and now I'm on to all your little tricks. So
Portal, I mean, specifically Valve. Valve's just, they're geniuses, man. Like, they can be. Don't get me wrong, they fucked up sometimes. They made some weird calls, and I'm like, what? Like, what? But for the most part, Valve, they know what they're doing, man. Like, just look at any of the developer commentary for either. I was gonna say either Left 4 Dead 2 or Portal 2, just because like I had watched those semi recently, but watch them for all of their games. Honestly, if they have them, I don't know which all games they have them for. I think they even have them for Half-Life Alyx, which I kind of want to watch when I beat it, but I still haven't beaten it. I'm sorry. I know. Maybe I should be playing that instead, but it just it doesn't barely run well on my computer, so I can't really record it already. Now they switched it out. Yeah, they showed you the old little propulsion thing, ball, whatever, and now they're like, boom, we'll just do lasers. Because it's cooler. Oh, I remember. Hold on. We gotta get over there first. Or I'm just gonna, oh my god, I can't believe I made that. I feel like, for some reason, I feel like I did that wrong, but oh well. I don't know what it is, but.
Not bad. I forgot how good you are at this.
Hey, I forget. And I think she actually, I cannot remember, because like there's some lines she says they're just meant to be there no matter what, no matter how good you do, no matter how bad you do, right? They're just insults. But I do think that some of her lines do actually change, like depending on how well you do the test. Sometimes. But they integrate it so well that it's actually really hard for, at least for me. I'm sure people that play through these sections and memorize the quotes like perfectly probably know, but like I don't. And now let's go get our cool little boom reflecting cube. I think that's what it's called. Mirror cube. I can't remember. Laser cube. That's what I usually call. Oh, almost fell. Oh, but we're not done yet. That's one of my favorite little tricks to do, is popping it out of the bottom. But you gotta be quicker. Because if you miss it, it's quite embarrassing. And then everyone laughs at you, and then GLaDOS doesn't even think you're funny, and then Wheatley's like, is it even worth it? Fucking sucks, man. Fucking sucks. I remember, because you can do a lot of cheats in this game too, you know, with this here developer console. I'm not going to be using it though, because I want a vanilla, raw playthrough of this game. 3 out of 22, alright, we got a few for this chapter. So, ooh, already know. Well, actually, I don't already know. I don't remember what puzzle this is, but you saw the cube. I mean, come on, takes a second. Wait. There we go. I was gonna say, why make this difficult? What? Oh! Oh! Oh, my eyes. Not really my eye, I should say my eyelid, but... So... I need both. Duh. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I was gonna say. I was gonna be pissed if I couldn't get it.
From suspension, terribly undernourished. I want to congratulate
Because I managed to gain a few pounds. Yeah, I get it, GLaDOS, okay? I'm fat. Holy fuck. Wow, that's just so rude. So, that's my favorite. Why do I do that? I gotta say, speedruns for this game are fucking insane. Like, I just don't have the patience. You know, speedruns are dope. I actually have a lot of respect for them, and I even like watching a lot of them. But some of them just, they're so ridiculous. They rely on so much of the saving. Like this, I don't know if Portal 2 does as much, but Portal 1, like you have to do all this weird saving and loading shit because it fucks with your positioning in the world because they have to be able to save like, well fuck, we have both worlds active because we... Okay, because portals in themselves are fucking insane, okay? They're insane. It's literally actually creating the, I forget, fuck. They're like creating the meshes you see, but then they have to make sure that if you throw in an object, oh, it's so weird. It's so cool. It's so cool. They basically put a camera, I'm pretty sure, right? There's basically a camera that's like looking, through the portal in relation to wherever the player is looking. Still has to keep the player's angle. And then they have to make sure like they do, that, like there's actually only 8 active portals, I think. I think past that, yeah, if you look at that very last one, it's just pure white. Like there's just nothing inside of it really. Or it's like so little detailed you can't even make it out. Because I'm pretty sure they said there's only a certain amount they can actually make. Because if you make any more than that, it just causes the game to fucking die, you know? And it's like, well, that's not good. I love that effect though too about when you get closer to it, the way like it just looks like it's getting like, oh, that's so cool. That's so cool because you're about to actually get closer to the next part. So of course but of course they can't do the real life equivalent, which would be it wouldn't teleport like that. You would just infinitely keep walking. But that's absurd, and you know there's a fucking video game, so let's give it a break. Oh, where does it drop at again? Here, let's go over here and look real quick just to make sure. Oh, it just literally drops right here. Duh. Duh. Now, how? Oh, there's a little thing to jump down in there. Nope, there isn't. Oh, oh. Pfft. I see. I now see. Let's just let's place the blue there. Because we're gonna need to replace the blue right here. And then just use the cube to block your way if you don't want to jump and you're a scaredy cat like me.
I'll give you credit. I guess you are listening to me.
But you have to go that slow. Okay, I did take a minute to explain about the portals in a very poor layman's way. Okay? Give me a break. All these cubes and box. Oh, thank you.
This next test involves the
Oh yes, one of the best parts of this entire game. These fucking flinging things that are there. I don't even think they're in the first one. Oh, so fun, so much fun. And then this simple. It's like one of the coolest things you can do to introduce this part, which is you gotta time it. Oh, I'm so bad at timing it though. Oh shit. Haha, and then if you get on it, it just takes you over because they know a lot of players are gonna get stopped like I just did. Also, you probably couldn't hear it because I'm talking like a stupid piece of shit, but they played the awesome music too. Like I don't even really know what it's called. I just almost call it like kind of Portal 2's little hype theme, honestly, because it just happens anytime like a hype thing happens. Just starts playing that music. It's so cool.
For the rest of your life. I thought that was interesting.
You'll be breathing the same room full of air for the rest of your life. That's harsh. That's harsh. You really gotta do that to me.
The next test is advanced aerial faceplate.
Hey,
Have fun soaring
my
through
favorite.
the air without
Perfect.
care in the world.
6 out of 22. We're fucking flying through these puzzles. Okay, well let me through, please, please,
15 acres
please.
of broken glass. By
I love these environments too. How fucking giant they get. Like, oh my goodness. And like, but they're still decrepit. Like they're still old and ass. Now watch this. I'm a fucking genius. That's right. Okay, I do need to watch this because I just need to see.
Cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them, standing around, smelling and being useless. Try to avoid the garbage hurtling towards you.
No! Oh, son of a biscuit! Oh. that was almost dangerous. Okay. Let's just get it over here and think for a moment, okay? Instead of just being a risky boy like I have been. So I think you're supposed to, you're supposed to hit it twice anyway to get the actual cube. Let's see how far it goes. Does it fly over? It does not. It does not fly over. So, would that do it? Oh my god, I'm a fucking goober. I was like, damn, they really gonna make me find out which angle properly light, but no, it's not that hard. It's just look above and just fucking drop the cube. Oh, that's so satisfying. That's so satisfying. You know, it works. Obviously, it's gonna work. Like, it's been built to do that. It's just like, it's so cool, right? This game, like, I don't know another game that its puzzles or teleportation in any whatever way you want to call it is as smooth. Maybe there is, but it's so nice here. I love it.
That's why I had to call you garbage a second time just now.
Damn. Just call me garbage.
Did you know that people with guilty consciences are more easily startled by loud noises? I'm sorry. I don't know why that went off. Anyway, just an interesting science fact.
Hey!
Oh, did I actually fizzle that before you could complete the test?
Look how cruel that is. That's so cruel.
Go ahead and grab another one. Oh, no.
Yep.
I fizzled
That's
that one
great.
too.
That's a great, because, like, if you're a...
We have
It works too, either way, honestly.
Absolutely worthless. I'm happy to get rid of them.
It works if you haven't even played the first one, at least in my opinion. Just because it's like not A. It's just gonna be one long explanation, but because well, if you've played the first one, right, then you'll be like, oh fuck, they just really fucked my companion cube, right? That just really made me. She's just trying to really demoralize me about this, isn't she? But let's get you up here. No way. Yeah, I knew I wouldn't be able to actually land it like on the button. Why would I even think about that? Why would I even get my hopes up like that? So now let's go ahead and drop you, and then boom. Momentum, physics. I'm so fast I don't even like to walk. I just like to teleport everywhere, portal everywhere. Think it with portals, man. Think it with portals. It is cool because this game actually, it genuinely does, like, as goofy as it sounds. I always do that, you know, because people always say that, but I wish I could remember exactly which portions, which sections, but the developers have even said, like, it is funny because even they sometimes haven't thought of every solution that people will use with the portals. They're like, oh shit, yeah, you could do that. Or, like, sometimes they'll realize after that, oh, you could use portals to do this, it's just harder, so they've left it in. I forget which, it's in the first game, it's a very famous part where the whole point is you're supposed to, like, use the portals to, like, make sure you don't miss the stairs or whatever, but you can just speed yourself up from the ceiling and the ground, and then just launch yourself up, and then just land, like, next, like, you would go, like, up, basically, and, like, holding one of the keys or holding the stick in a direction, you just like push yourself onto the platform. It was great. It was actually technically a little harder. You had to like kind of be able to aim it and like while you're moving super fast. It's cool, super cool stuff. Love that kind of love when the developers are like, yeah, let's just leave it in because let's respect the players. You know, that's a genuine thing to me. Respecting the players, just a little. You don't have to fucking, you know, act like I'm the greatest thing in the world. I don't want the game to be so difficult that I can't beat it in a reasonable time frame, right? But I mean, Elden Ring's about damn near there. That's about as damn close as you can get to respecting your players by just fucking them up, just absolutely abusing them. I got abused by Elden Ring. At least that's how it felt. That's just how it felt. Beating the ever-living shit out of that wall. Oh, cover-based shooter? It's not a cover-based shooter, though you can actually, I don't know if, I actually don't think Portal 2 lets you bring in the Half-Life 2 weapons. Let me double check. No, fuck, I don't want to check. I just decided. This is great. Oh, and he's purposefully, because she's trying to make a joke, but it's also just so that it's the comedic timing Wheatley. Perfect, it's perfect. You could argue, though, that as funny as this is, from a gameplay perspective, it is a little more annoying. It's not as like but it's also, that's how Valve does their story shit, is in-engine every time anyway, so it's like, you know, is it really a bad thing? There we go. It is so interesting though, because the fact that the birds are still around, that's a big deal in this universe, right? Then she just takes it away and get thrown through. Just gotta take a second to look. Oh, I can go up there. Actually, I need to go up there to hit the button. Okay, that was a waste of my time. So we're gonna, well, we do need to go up there though. So I'm gonna go do this. Hit the button. Can I make it from here? I cannot. That is just silly. Why would I even consider it? Man, see, like this game gets me so into the puzzles even after I've done this one. I remember this one. It's been a minute, I will be honest, but still, it's like just how much it immediately gets you into the puzzles. It's amazing. And then one of my favorites, just because it looks so clean. Just because it looks excuse me. Goodness. So clean. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Because it makes the wall look thinner on each side because it's like, wait, what? What? But now, the only thing you have to make sure of is that you can just get up there, and then you can just hit the other wall, and then you're good. Bada bing!
Look at you, sailing through the air majestically, like an eagle.
Bada boom.
Piloting a blimp.
Amazing. Amazing. See, because one thing I think that's difficult about making good puzzles is like, I've tried making a few. I've tried. That's the key word, is try. But, you know, because you want, how do you find that line of making sure the player will reasonably understand the contents of the puzzle, right? And still making it complex enough to where it's not just an instant solve, because if there's no fucking, like, which to be fair, duh, that's the hardest part of developing a puzzle game, obviously. But I love how it's fucking spinning on that platform. That's amazing. Oh shit. Well, I keep doing that. That's just me. What am I gonna do? Do I just need to do that? I probably didn't do it high enough, did I? Oh, I did. I'm fine. So they kind of give you quite a bit of leeway. I bet you could have done it on this one or that one. They're just like, please do it on the high ones. Do I have to get up there now? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Potentially. Or, it actually might be better to do that, but we'll see. Let's just test it real quick. Okay, so through the testing, we have figured out that I'm an idiot, but besides that, I just want to see if this will work. And then I'll go get the key. Oh my god. Dude, it's like a comedy act, I swear. Not being able to get out of stupid fucking loops where you're just falling back in and out. Let's get over on this side, because clearly that rubble is just disrupting everything. Oh, I placed it too. Oh my god, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I should be embarrassed. Am I crazy? I felt like it was like, there was an easier way to get up there. They really want you to just do that? Oh, there's a fucking plate. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Oh wow, I feel a little sheepish. Do I feel a little sheepish? Maybe I do. That lowers that. Okay. Okay. And then we get to go up. Boom! Yeah, that music. I love it. So now we Interesting. Oh! Sick! Sick. Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. Because that's why they place that there. Get out. You know what? Get out of here. Oh, I'm probably gonna need that. But I'm probably gonna need that. But oh well, I don't care because now we know. Oh, yep, I do need the button. I do need the button. So, you know what? Let's just carry it with me. That's the plan. See, I love that. I love puzzles like that too that just keep building on itself in layers. That's just so cool. And it doesn't ever lose its original like point of the puzzle. That's so fun to me. Because the whole point is you're using the aerial faith plates and you're blocking you block the lasers, but then they're like, well, you're gonna block the laser, but you also at the exact same time, you need to redirect I almost said the razor. That's embarrassing. The laser. Portal 2. Which one are we on? 11 out of 22. Halfway through this chapter. You know what though? That's just a peek. That's just a peek. I'm gonna go ahead and save it. Don't look at that. I think that about does it for me today, gang. Super into the game. It's super fun. So well designed, so well made, everything about it. And please drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want. What do you think about the game? Have you played it? Do you love it? Just leave that down below. Alright, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Hopper out.